Ülkemizde eksikliği görülen minerallerden bir tanesi de demir. Peki demir eksikliği nelere sebep olur?
Iron is a very important mineral for all kids. In fact, iron is one of the top minerals which we are all deficient in, especially children. About 30% children around the world are deficient in iron. And iron is so important to keep their energy levels up. And as you know, children need to play and run a lot to not only keep their physical well-being to the right standard, but also important for their cognitive development, that they run and throw themselves around in the playground. And that's why we must make sure that we give them enough iron. In fact, I remember a quote from Sean Piaget that play is the work in the childhood. So we must make sure we give them enough energy for them to throw themselves into play. And the most important thing, or the most easiest way of doing that, is give them enough iron through food and supplementation. But you don't get enough iron from food. Normally sources of iron are very well known, that eat your greens, balance it with your meat and eggs, etc., and you get enough iron from your food sources. But because of devaluation of food, you don't get enough iron from your regular diet, and that's why iron supplementation is very important. Also, what is more important than understanding that supplementation is important is how much iron you should give your kid. And I see a lot of supplements available in the market are very rich in iron, too high iron content, and that could be actually a problem, because absorption of iron in kids or in adults is not dose dependent. So it doesn't mean you will absorb more iron if you give more iron. It's very important that the iron is given in moderate levels, around 15 to 20 milligrams of elemental iron through supplements in addition to a healthy diet, and only about 5 to 6 milligrams or maximum 7 milligrams of iron gets ingested every day. So if you give too much iron, that could be detrimental, that could be bad for your GIT, and imagine children have a very sensitive gut. So it's very important that you supplement iron. Feed your children iron-rich food, which is your greens, your eggs, your meat and poultry and all of that, but also be very careful when selecting the right supplement for them.